What it do, what it is, y'all. It's your girl Black Pop, aka Soda Baby, aka Azuka, and you're now tuned in to Soda Talks TV. So today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is feminine energy. As you can see, it makes me so happy to talk about feminine energy because it's one of the most, I would say, is it the most powerful thing in the world? I think so because women love it, men love it, children love it, and it's one of the top reasons why long-term marriages end up divorcing, along with money. Money, two of the most powerful things in the world. But this ain't about the this is about your feminine energy and how you carry yourself. And as you can see, that's why I'm all dressed up today in my little bustier. I just think I needed a bustier today. But anyways, so I'm gonna talk about being feminine, what it means to me. And I was talking about this earlier on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at It's Black Pop, and also follow me on Soda Talks TV. But yeah, to me, being feminine isn't just about just letting life happen to you and being passive and putting all the work on men of the attraction between us. To me, it's about softening who you are so that you can lure in and attract that masculine energy that you like, and just being okay with being assertive. So going up to a man, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing masculine about that. That just means that you're an extrovert. You know what I mean? Or you're just assertive. And I used to think that I was a masculine woman just because I know what I want and I don't mind putting myself out there to be vulnerable for rejection, because that's what it comes with. You know, even in being feminine comes with a sense of vulnerability, of trusting your environment and being open to even being your energy being rejected. And I feel like that's one thing women are really afraid of. And that's why I feel like we really need to focus on exuding the choosing signals, the signals of, when you want someone, how to present yourself and things like that. And we're also going to talk about flirting, and we're going to practice. So yeah, to me, that's what being feminine means, is, putting yourself together in a way to attract masculine energy. Even though looks aren't everything, but it's half of the reason why men come over to approach you anyway. And the other half is who you are and the value that you bring. And to me, the value that I feel like a wife brings to a husband is being nurturing, caring, dominating when you need to be, and submissive when you don't need to be, and knowing when to apply it. Know the difference, because there is a time when you have to tell your man no, and that's the only way that they respect you. Because if you're always saying yes, he walks all over you, and you wonder why he don't chase you anymore, because it's like, it's not about being too much of a challenge. However, they still do want a challenge, but knowing when to apply it and knowing what to stand for, and also being loyal and faithful, just having a good character overall, being supportive, boosting his ego, and just being malleable. And I also remember a couple of weeks ago, there was this girl on TikTok, I forgot what her name is. I'm pretty sure you guys know who she is. She has red dreads, she's pretty, light skin, and she was talking about how men aren't approaching women anymore. And this is when it comes to the looks. There's a trend that I see that has been going on, that women have been embracing this tomboy look. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. The big t-shirts with the baggy jeans and the dirty Nike Air Force One look, and along with the bonnets. No offense, I'm glad that women are getting empowered. They're starting their own businesses. They're doing everything on their own. But as you can see, there's something lacking in the women's department, you know, and I really feel like we need to get back in touch with that. And it really does start with looks, because that's the reason why men approach you, you know. And even with men, like, there has been a switch up that's been happening, but I feel like our energy, you know, sets the tone for everything. So it's like, I feel like we need to take accountability for that. You know what I mean?
Stupid.
Like, even when it comes to sex. Because, you know, recently, I forgot what the girl name is, the girl Sabrina, who is one of T.I. and Tiny's alleged victims. She was talking about, I'm going to put the post right here. She was talking about pretty much how African American women are the #1 carriers of HIV, and it's because the black men are giving it to us. And I just really feel like it's a cop out of saying, really, well, I feel like it's a cop out, and the real problem is women need to keep their legs closed. You don't have to everyone that you meet. You don't even have to kiss everyone that you meet. Usually, I feel like women, you know, will end up having sex with men because they feel like they're about to lose him, or there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else about you that will keep him. So you just pull out that last card. And you know, I'm all for sex before marriage, but at the same time, it's like, you don't have to kiss every frog. You know, when you spend time with yourself to know what you want, what you don't want, you know, your bullshit radar is strong, and it's like, you know who and who not to go too far with. And at the end of the day, majority of women, for me, I would like to be married, you know, but at the same time, that's not everybody's life. And it's like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, but you don't want to scare off men. But in reality, you actually do want to scare off the men that don't want that don't want the same thing as you, that don't want commitment. And at the end of the day, no matter how cliche this sounds, if you want someone to commit to you, you got to be committed to yourself as well. Something about your life that you have to be committed to. And 2 things I feel like men and women can be committed to in their lives is progress and change. Change is constant. Evolution is constant. You're never going to stay the same. And unfortunately, I got to be honest with y'all. I'm not here to kiss y'all because y'all women. I'm not. You know, because now at this point, we're complaining about men not approaching us, and I'm wondering why. Maybe that, you know, there is something that we have to change. And I'm over this, all men are dogs and whatever. You know, at the end of the day, you are who you attract. And at the same time, you can attract anything, but it's about what you successfully allow in your life to hinder you or help you, and how you maintain that. So, you know, everyone knows, quote unquote, the truth hurts. I just wish, it's just so cliche, but it's so true. It's like, this stuff be in our face. We just are too lazy and too hard-headed to listen to it. And, you know, I want to try my best to just speak on the things that I really feel like we need to be focused on, and that's getting back into our femininity. You know, you can still own your own business and be feminine. You can still have all of that, but, you know, at the same time, there will be something lacking in your life if you don't pay attention to it. You know what I mean? I know that looks aren't everything, but at the same time, if all your focus is on only looks, there will be things that you will be lacking within yourself, and will be the reason why most men don't stay, you know. And I want to go over a few things about that. You don't win a man over with just your beauty and having good. I think men are mostly attracted to how you make them feel, making them feel like a man. And I really feel like that goes for anyone. No one cares about what you did for them. They only care about how you make them feel. It's about that emotional safety and being able to know that he can come home to you and be free to be vulnerable in your presence, you know, being able to take off the Superman cape of doing 5 things at once, answering this question, knowing where everything is, being the answer, you know, calculating this, think about that all day long, and being able to come home to you and just relax in your presence. Men do want to feel safe to be their full vulnerable self with you. And when you set that atmosphere of no judgment and, you know, reassuring them of things and making them feel wanted as well, that encourages them to open up to you and get vulnerable with you too, and even makes him look forward to coming home to you because he can finally be himself and relax. And they look forward to conversations with you, you know. Masculine energy naturally is vulnerable to feminine energy. They melt to feminine energy, and we do have the power of saying certain things that can hurt them more than any masculine man could. And really, when a man really wants you, you don't really have to do like, even Kevin Samuels says it himself, we just want you to stay home and take care of the kids and just figure it out from home. Like, it just, I mean, it's not for everyone. This is for certain people, because you wouldn't be worried about certain type of women and certain type of men if it didn't trigger something in you that's in you. You know, it just is what it is. Like, yeah, you do have to be about something, because that's what keeps the relationship alive. You know, there still has to be something interesting about you, but most of all, being supportive, you know, and encouraging, and, you know, being his support system and validating him when he needs it, you know, and it's a balance of it, and also being respecting of him and yourself as well. And some things that I feel like that can boost that feminine energy: putting yourself together. The easiest thing, you know, I know the pandemic, do your hair, please. Put your nail polish on. Do your toes. You know, I shouldn't have to say this, you know what I mean? Because I feel like you've heard it enough, but it's the truth. Put yourself together. Another thing I feel like that can boost that feminine energy, you know, being mindful of your voice. You know what I mean? Like, when you're talking to people, just be mindful of it sometimes, because sometimes, you know, when I'm shooting this shit, I'm like, but then when I'm talking to my man, it's going to be it's going to be a softer tone. However, I'm not always like that. You know, I feel like men naturally like people who are dynamic. You're not always just one way, but, you know, still have that soft side, you know, that soft opening side, you know, that's open, that's loving, you know, that's caring. One thing I feel like that will boost feminine energy, you know, if you want to, like, feel yourself a little more, feel a little more confident, walk around the house naked at some meals. I feel like doing that will help, you know, open you up to that vulnerableness a little bit. You know what I mean? Walk around your house naked and, you know, do some chores for yourself. Like, do your laundry, you know, wash some dishes, you know, dance in the mirror and look at yourself. Look at your and love it. Talk to it. Look at it. I know it's like, it could be a little awkward, but look at that thing and just look at it, work it, and love it. Love what it looks like. Your smell boosts feminine energy. Don't forget to put on your perfume. Have it with you all the time, even before and after the gym, because it's like, when you're walking down the street and you smelling food, it's like, oh my God, you just want a piece of it. And when a man sees you looking good and smelling good, he just wants a piece of you. It's the same effect. It's the same effect. A man wants to take care of you if you take care of yourself. And, you know, especially if you're worth it when you bring some of the things that I listed. All men are not fit for feminine women. And I remember I was like, oh yeah, I want to go 50-50. You know, eventually it's all about the children. It's like, if I get too used to not being able to pay anything because I'm not working, I feel like I'm gonna want to always live like that. And it just is what it is. And I remember I was like, oh yeah, I want my own house, but we could be in the same. No. I'll stay with you. Stupid. You're just gonna have to sacrifice certain things to be a kept woman, and I'm willing to do that. And another thing, when it comes to men, you make him look good. I understand that certain women can be caught up in looks too, but if you want to be a kept woman, you're gonna have to throw that out the window. You really are. We are everyday people. Okay, we're not celebrities. There's a difference between a bad and, I would say, a quote-unquote beautiful woman. Beauty is the eyes of their beholder. Just because you got long weave and big lashes do not make you a bad okay? I feel like because we've been caught up in that, even that can repel men sometimes. I understand we like to dress for ourselves sometimes, but at the same time, you're going to have to compromise certain things, if you want to be kept. And it's not like you got to throw all that stuff away. It's just trim it a little bit, just a little bit. Essentially, women honestly wear makeup for other women. Every man I've met has always told me, you ain't got to wear that bullshit. And it's like, it's not about you. It's about, I'm not going to be the last in line. I'm not going to be the last. And the only people that actually even compliment makeup and stuff like that is women. Oh, I like your makeup, I like your eyeshadow. And it's a compliment because we're the only ones who know how long it takes and all the hard work it takes to put your face together. Like men, they like your hairs to be done. They like your nails to be done. They like your heels. They like your heels. They like your heels. They like your heels to be on. However, I know we be getting tired after a while. And every bad bitch know you better keep you a pair of some glittery slides to, complement your outfit after you do get tired, and, just to be well dressed as well. So let's get into how to get what you want out of men. And honestly, it's all about your approach. You can get anything you want out of men. You just gotta talk the right way. You know what I mean? You can get anything you want. You just have to, even a broke man, if you can inspire him to do something in life just by your feminine energy, just by your encouragement. And the way you get what you want out of men is you feed him, you him, and then you ask for what you want. To me, essentially, a wife is just a good. She's a good because everybody knows when a couple starts saying, oh, we having sex like we married, that's never good. This is why I'm kind of happy that I'm sexually, I would say, explorative, and everyone isn't, and you don't have to be, but I want to fulfill your fantasies. Like, it's just what I am. And it's just like, and even if a man do cheat, he'll soon discover regardless that you're the nastiest that he ever met. And it just is what it is. And I know Cardi was like, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. But it be the little things that, that men, that warm him up to, wanting to give to you. And, if you can read, you can cook. And if you can wake up on time, you can take something out of the oven on time. It's really that simple. All you need is 5 dishes in rotation. He's not going to notice. You know what I mean? Just put them on different days. Regardless. Anywho. So, when you want to get what you want, this is going to be my favorite part. Because I get it. Okay. When you want to get what you want, we coming off work. It's all about timing and it's all about approach. Set the mood in the house. house clean already, it already smelling like something in there. And I feel like, well, timing is timing. So pretty much set the mood in the house, have it clean, ready, everything just ready, just prepared. He comes home, don't ask for nothing when somebody come home, because they stress, they think about this, think about that, they just want to get the day off of them. And to men, don't go smack at women at work, and if you do, come back later when it's not as busy, or I don't know. And also, stop going smack at women from your car, okay? It's just the wrong approach. Like, you howling at me, your friend's in the passenger seat, you yelling from him from your seat on the other side. Is like, bruh, no. Anywho, see, approach. It's all about the delivery. It's all about the approach. Feed him, and then, like, after he's done, he's gonna be full, whatever, and then, and then when you take his plate for whatever, you probably go to the bathroom, and then you're gonna see him walking through the hallway, and then you're gonna peep your head out the door like you're sneaking or something, right? And then you're gonna be like, come here, baby, come here. He like me, like, and then you open the door, crack the door open for him to come in, and then you meet him with a nice passionate kiss, and then you lead him to the bed, and then you just lay him down. And you just, start unbuckling his pants, and then you suck his dick, and you don't need all that extra, cream and all that other stuff. It's too much. All you need is a wet mouth, a good grip, and don't use your teeth. I really feel like people make this stuff harder than it needs to be. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. And he's probably gonna try to get up and, like, try to you, and you just lay him there like, no, baby, it's about you, baby. Just want to show you how I want to this thing. And the thing about talking about it, like, the thing about when you talk to a man, what you want to do, like, lay down, baby, I just want to show you how I'm this thing. It does something to somebody's mind. Like, for me, personally, that's why I like talking. I mean, if you respond, you respond, but it just does something to me, because the nastier you say things, the nastier you get, the harder his get. And then you ride that slow and long and slow, and then you bounce on it, you tell him everything that he needs to hear, da 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 da, and then you can feel he's about to come, and you gotta come, and then you let him nut in you, and you sit on it, and then you pop that plan B, because you knew what you was doing. And then he's all, he's tired. You laid him down, and then you just rub on his head just like a dog. You rub his head in the wave of his waves. If he got hair, you pet him, Then you talk to him like, oh my God, Danny, that was so good. Da-da-da-da. Oh my God, you're the best. Da-da-da-da. You'll be like, I know what you're doing. Like, baby, can I ask you something? He probably won't think it's something bad. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just, keep hyping over, like, oh my God, baby, that thing was just so good. I think you just broke a record, baby. I can't even walk, baby. And then you ask what you want. Daddy, can I please get $100K for my online business, because I just want to show you that I can make you proud and do something by myself. And I just been doing all my research and looking up all the inventory for it, and I just know that I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna be business booming. I just want to show you that I could bring something, I could do something by myself. Like, Daddy, I just feel like I need a new car, because the one I got now keeps breaking down. Every time I take it to the mechanic, he just always trying to hit on me, and I be telling him about you, and I just feel so uncomfortable, baby, and you should get what you want, just ask the right way, the right approach. And even if he's mad at you, like, it's the same approach. Like, what you want to do, he's sitting down or whatever, you're mad at you, he's not talking to you, you straddle on top of him like you about to ride on him, and then you just start caressing his face like, I know you're mad at me. And then you're like, man, you playing, why you playing? And then what you want to do, you're just gonna reach down and just grab his and be like, You too mad at me to you know, look at him. He's like, you see this why I can't even do that. I can't even talk to you. He's like, you don't want to me. You too mad at me. And then you just start unbuckling his pants. And he probably won't try to like stop you. Like, you're like, you see why you always playing with me? You just be like, shut the up. You just go for it. And then you just suck his and then after that, you'll probably be able, and you'll most likely be able to get him to open up about what happened, because it's that nice pillow talk. You rubbing his head, you put him in a trance. You put him in a trance with your you can get more out of him with the right approach, showing him that he's wanted. You know what I mean? And then it solves everything. You know, you just gotta do it the right way, the right approach, the right time. There you have it. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feeling. What are your tactics? Get what you want, get what you need. You know, and you see, this is why there's a lot that you can learn from whole because, anywho, we'll get to that. You know, I'll get to that story later. All right, bye y'all.